Hello everyone. In today's video, I am going to explain about single source shortest path using greedy method. In this problem, we will be given the source node and the destination node. Here the source node is 5 and destination node is 1. We need to find the shortest distance from 5 to 1. Okay, from node 5 to node 1, and the case is we need to travel through all these nodes to reach the destination node. Now let us see how this problem can be solved by using the greedy method. Here I am taking the tabular form with iteration for representing the number of iterations that we have considered while traveling from the source node to the destination node. Next one is source. Here we will add the sources which we are traveling from the source node to destination nodes. And next one is vertex selected. Vertex selected represents the vertex which we are choosing, and these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 represents the nodes which are present in this graph. This is a directed graph, and by using this direction we need to travel from the source node to destination node. See, as we have given the source node as 5, I am considering the 5 value as 0. Why? Because at starting positions we are not considering any distance, so 5 is represented as 0, and this is the first iteration. The source which we have taken is 5. Here we haven't selected any vertex, and remaining values will be represented as infinity. Okay, coming to the second iteration, the source is 5. Here we need to choose the vertex. For choosing a vertex, we need to consider the adjacency nodes which are directly connected to the vertex 5. Here we have two nodes which are directly connected to the node 5, that is 5 to 4 we have a distance 1500, 5 to 6 we have a distance 250. Now I am considering these two distances to be placed in this tabular column. See, 5 to 4 we have a distance 1500. Here 4 value is placed as infinity. As 1500 is smaller than the infinity value, I am replacing the infinity value with 1500. And we have an edge from 5 to 6 with distance 250, but the 6 value is represented as infinity. 250 is smaller than the infinity value, so I am replacing this infinity value with 250. Okay, see, we have seen both the nodes which are directly connected to the source node 5, and these remaining values is represented as same. Now let us consider the smallest values from these two values, as we are finding the shortest distance. The smallest value is 250, so I am considering the vertex 6. Okay, see, from 6 you need to check the directly connected edges. We have an edge from 6 to 4, we have an edge from 6 to 8, and here also we have an edge from 6 to 7. Let us consider one by one. See, 6 to 4, first I am considering this edge. Till 6 we have a weight of 250. We need to add the remaining distance to this weight. Okay, see, till 6 we have 250, and I am adding this 250 to 1000 to reach the node 4. 250 plus 1000 is 1250. Okay, 1500 value is greater than 1250, so I am replacing 1500 with 1250. Okay, see, next edge is 6 to 7. Till 6 we have the distance 250. Now I am adding 900 to this 250 to reach the node 7. 6 to 7. 250 plus 900, 1150. Okay, now 6 to 8. Till 6 we have a distance 250. I am adding this 250 value to 1400. That means 6 to 8 we have 1650. 1650 is smaller than the infinity value, so I am replacing the value of infinity to 1650. From node 6 I have considered all the directly connected edges, so remaining values will be placed as it is. Okay, next, fourth iteration. Now you need to select a vertex with the smallest distance, that is this one, 1150. Smallest value from these values 1250, 1150 and 1650. The smallest value is 1150. So I am choosing this 1150 as the next vertex to travel. So the vertex selected is 7. Now you need to check the direct connected edges from vertex 7. Here we are having only one edge, that is 7 to 8 with distance 1000. Okay, till 7 we have a weight of 1150, so I am adding 1150 to 1000. Value is 2150, which is greater than 1650, so I am not replacing this value. I am placing this value as it is. As we are finding the shortest distance, we are not considering the greater values, so I am not replacing this 1650 value with 2150. Okay. From vertex 7 we don't have any changes as we got the greater value than 1650, so I am not changing any one of these values. Now let us check the smallest values of these two values, 1650 and 1250. The smallest value is 1250, so I am selecting the vertex 4 here for moving forward. Now you need to check the edges which are directly connected for the vertex 4. Here we have only one edge, 4 to 3 with a distance 1200. Okay, till 4 we have a distance of 1250, so I am adding 1200 to this 1250. The value is 2450. Okay, and the remaining values will be placed as it is, as we have only one edge from vertex 4. Now coming to the sixth iteration, we have the values 2450 and 1650. From these two values the smallest value is 1650, so I am selecting the vertex 8 here. From vertex 8 we have only one edge, that is 8 to 1 with a distance 1700. Till 8 we have a distance of 1650, so I am adding the value 1700 to this 1650. 1700 plus 1650 value is 3350. Okay, 1650 plus 1700, the value is 3350. As the edge is from 8 to 1, I am placing the value in the vertex 1. As we have only one vertex, the remaining values will be placed as it is. Now coming to the seventh iteration. We need to choose the smallest value from 2450 and 3350. In these two values the smallest value is 2450, so I am selecting the vertex 3. From vertex 3 we have two edges, that is 322 and 321 with weights 800 and 1000. Now I am considering first the edge from 3 to 2. Till 3 we have 2450 distance. Now I am adding 800 to this distance, 2450 plus 800, which is 3250. Here we have another edge from 3 to 1. Till 3 we have 2450 distance, and from 3 we have a distance of 1000. Value is 3450. Okay, 3450 value is greater than 3350, so I am not changing this distance in the vertex 1, as 3450 value is greater value than this value. So I am placing this value as it is without any change. As I have considered all the edges from vertex 3, I am placing this remaining vertices as it is. Now you need to choose the shortest distance from 3250 and 3250. The shortest distance is 3250. So I am selecting the vertex 2 in the 8th iteration. From vertex 2 we have only one directly connected edge, that is 2 to 1 with a distance of 300. Okay, till 2 we have a distance of 3250. To this value I am adding the distance 300. 3250 plus 3000 is 3550. Okay, but in the vertex 1 we already have a value of 3350, which is a smaller value than 3550. So I am not changing this value, I am placing it as it is. As we have only one edge, the remaining distances of the vertices will be remain as it is. Here we have only one vertex which is not selected, so I am adding the vertex 1 to this source. Okay, see, the source is 2, 6, 7, 4, 8, 3, 2. Okay, till the 8th iteration we have the source with these vertices. Now I am adding this 1 to this. Okay, as the destination node is 1, we have reached the destination node. So the shortest distance to travel from the source node 5 to destination node 1 is 3350. Okay, this is how the single source shortest path problem can be solved by using the greedy method.